man I pretended to be, unaffected by the stupid people questioning me. But in reality I did it all intentionally. It made you think I give in to the pressure and leave. It made you think I give in to depression and bleed. I make an enemy of anybody threatening me, and I'm the one who determines who I am destined to be. This is my legacy. Life or death to me. It's like the air I breathe, and you can suffocate me now. You can't burn my empire, but you still drown now. You can play God, but you can't kill my legacy. It's life or death to me.
We are 1 week away from Cell Block. Welcome to Legacy. I'm Doc Mitchell. This is my partner, as always, Sparks. And Sparks, we are in for one hell of a show, as we're going to be starting off with some words from our international champion, Mark Hudson.
I just hope he has some worth damn saying this time.
I'm sure he does.
Next week at Cell Block, I'm about to go through hell. I'm facing the most dangerous match in IDW against one of the most dangerous men in IDW. Needless to say, I don't like my odds. Then again, I like a challenge. Then if instead of attacking me from behind or sending in your goons, I would just talk face to face. Come out here and look at me like the man you are.
You want to look in the eyes of the man that's gonna end you? Fine by me. Speak in peace, Stormbreaker.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Two of us locked in four walls of unforgiving steel. There is one caveat that makes me happy. It's just you and me. No rules, no regulation, none of your little friends to come out and attack me from behind. This is just you and me. On that day, the storm isn't going to be a little drizzle. I promise, inside that cell, it's going to be a typhoon.
Cute argument. However,
And it's all just kicking off right now. It's just become a brawl.
Defy making the good call. First strike, first blood.
Match isn't for another week if these men are not going to get off of one another on the shoulders. Power slam by the international champion. As I said, these men are not going to wait until next week. Cell Block may be 7 days away, but this feud has boiled into an inferno. Hudson quickly trying to establish some form of dominance in this feud, trying to get the upper hand perhaps against his would-be opponent. And Defy really needs to put everything he's got next week, because at this point, neither man is going to be, let's be real, neither of these men are going to be giving it anything. Drop kick from the ropes. But Defy instantly, we're hearing a lot of feedback from those mics, and they want to get those out of here. Powerbomb attempt blocked by Hudson. Champ trying to mount some offense, swinging sidewalk slam. That was very well done. Again, we need to get those mics out of here. They're giving a lot of feedback, and it's starting to get annoying.
You think it's annoying? Imagine how I feel.
Oh yeah, you're probably really annoyed. There, that knee on his shoulders. No, went for Eye of the Storm, didn't get it. Just chucked out of the ring. Now what is he thinking here? Defy just pummeling him. No, gets pushed back. Dodged whatever that was. Couple of punches here. Into it. We thinking, burning hammer, similar to the penalty box perhaps, showing just as much that I can do what you can do better. Jawbreaker! Stopping him in a jawbreaker. Very well done. Now deadlifting. Whoa, went for a powerbomb, looked like didn't get it. Transitioning perfectly. Penalty box! What a transition by Nafai, kind of showing just what he's capable of. Now into a unique submission hold, just trying to wear down Hudson before their match next week.
What a beautiful strategy this is. Keep your man grounded. If he can't get up, he ain't gonna fight.
True enough, I suppose here. What is he thinking? Oh, just vicious knees right in the ropes. Just has him hooked here. Boot to the head, sends him to the outside. Well, a chaotic start to be sure for IDW Legacy, but we are going to try and get things back on track. As our opening contest for tonight comes up, we have Greased Severn taking on the man from Xanarkand, Jekt. Certainly a clash of styles, but a good showcase for two of the newest talent. That match is next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 254 pounds, Greased Severn!
Now this is a man's man of a wrestler. Drinking beer, swinging weapons, this man knows his shit.
Indeed, Greased Severn, probably one of the most unorthodox men in IDW. Skillful wrestling and, technical know-how are not this man's forte. He prefers a much more knockdown, drag-out brawl. And if that kendo stick is any indication, he loves to get down and dirty. The Denver native is certainly one to watch here in IDW. Then again, his opponent is someone very different. His opponent is a blitzball player, a natural athlete no less. So it might be a bit of a clash of styles to see how this guy handles it.
Look, sports star, pro wrestler, or some drunk guy at a bar, Greased Severn's gonna kick their ass. Look at this man. You tell me you look at this man, you think anything less than ass-kicking machine.
I mean, you're not wrong. He definitely looks the part. I wouldn't want to get into a brawl with him in the middle of the bar. Speaking of which, are we out of? Did we run out of booze back here?
Look, I may have gone on a bend after last week. Do not at me.
Sparks, you realize I'm the one that pays for that crap. Did you tell me you just drank all that?
Baby, what are you gonna do about it?
Unplug your power cord.
Oh, like you would dare do that. We wouldn't have a show if you did that.
Regardless, Greased Severn looks more than prepared for a match like this. It is not no disqualification, so we must not use that kendo stick unless one gets disqualified.
And his opponent, from the city of Xanarkand, weighing in at 236 pounds, the man called Jekt.
Man from Xanarkand, the ace of blitzball itself, Jekt. Now, Sparks, if you have never seen blitzball, think of rugby, but way more brutal. These guys are just beating the hell out of each other.
Okay, that sounds like my kind of sport.
It really would be, frankly. The way that you like sports, I think you would appreciate it a lot. Regardless, though, this man is seen as the best of the best when it comes to blitzball. Insanely athletic, crazy strong, and capable of some of the most outright, like, I would say physics-defying shots I've ever seen in any sport, frankly. His jet shot alone is absolutely crazy. Multiple ricochets followed by a giant, like, spinning move. It's something else.
I think I might like this guy.
Maybe. We'll see how he handles himself against a quote-unquote true brawler like Grease Severn, who does not look impressed at all. That death glare is just seeping through the man from Zanarkand. As this match was underway, immediately showing off that athleticism, but Severn not impressed, right in the hands, just immediately showing his style over Jecht. Now a collar double tie-up, jockeying for position early on, and Severn immediately just throwing him away. Again, trying to roll away from him, but Severn not impressed by any sort of agility, trying his best to just wear down the man. But Jecht showing his own muscle.
At this rate, we got two bulls in there, just jockeying for position, locking horns.
Basically, as you're seeing here, we got another waist lock here, reversed into his own here. Both men showing equal amounts of strength and technical know-how. Jecht really wrenching on the gut of Severn. Trying to see what he can do here. Now trying to go for a cover here. Not even a one count. Severn reverses it. One count only. Severn showing some shockingly technical know-how despite his, staunchness against it. Jecht using those educated legs to his advantage. And these early goings, I mean, you gotta figure. In these early goings, especially with two men who have never been they've never been televised. They've had a few matches from smaller crowds, but this is in front of the true IDW crowd. This is the Legacy Arena. You gotta think there's gotta be some nerves there, right?
From Jecht, yes. Severn, no.
What makes you say that? Going to the ropes here. Ooh! Neck first into the top rope. Yikes. And I suppose you have a point there. Severn's probably too drunk to really realize it, but Jecht is used to huge arenas. I mean, the blitzball arenas are actually bigger than some of the ones we have. He's used to big crowds. He probably feeds off this kind of energy. Speaking of which, he's about to head in. What's he thinking? Double axe handle, didn't get it. Severn catching him with a punch to the gut. Once again, showing that athleticism. Rolling out of the way into a drop kick. Now just brawling on the outside here. This is not a no disqualifications match. These men cannot stay out here for long. Throwing him right back in. It's as if you heard me.
You have a weird habit of that.
Crossbody attempt didn't make it. Severn getting out of the way. Now Severn looking to see what he could get here. Jecht using that huge metal gauntlet he wears to get himself out of that situation. Suplex, managed to transition into a vertical suplex, showing off some power. Impressive work by Jecht. Now, elbow drop. Jecht showing us his high-flying athletic style in every way that counts. Severn struggling to get a lot of... Never mind, he was about to say struggling to get any advantage, managed to block the drop toe hold into just a punch to the face. Now Severn's the one in control with a stun gun. Now right into a sleeper hold. Body scissors applied even. Jecht still able to fight out of it. A couple of elbows right to the jaw.
Both these men are showing us exactly what makes them kick.
You're not wrong. Both these men showing us the exact styles that's made them famous. Shoulder first into the post. That's going to wreck someone's shoulder in a huge way. Yet Severn not seeming to care and managing to catch that kick. And Sparks, by the way, I'm not through with what I said earlier during the entrances. You straight up took all the booze out of here? You know I like to have a drink when we're doing this.
Yeah, and look what that gets you. You start flubbing your lines, you start screwing up names, and everything goes to shit.
grinding Jack's head on the top rope. Yikes. And I guess you're right, that does tend to happen, but I feel like it's important, you know? It's good to loosen up. But whatever, I guess I'll do without it for at least this week. Severn now ditching all forms of subtlety, just stomps to the face. Now sending him into the ropes here. Over. Back! Body drop!
Seven ain't focused on the fancy crap. He ain't out here trying to do all these fancy flips and crazy maneuvers. You know what he's here to do? Beat some ass.
And his style reflects it. Not refined at all, but damn if it's not at least impressive. Oh, and face first off that post goes Jacked. And this right here is more of Severn's wheelhouse, is on the outside, brawling with everything you can find. This is Severn's preferred place of punishment. Jack once again getting out of that. Giant flying clothesline. Dropping Severn briefly, who manages a drop kick. Well done. Now again, these men need to get back in the ring. We're at a count of 6 at this point. Jack's thrown right back into the ring. Severn now making his way in right at the count of 7. Reese roaring. He's ready to end this thing. What are we thinking? Kill shot! Elbow! Kill shot elbow. 1, 2, no! Not quite. Jack gets the shoulder up at 2.5.
Man's resilient, I'll give him that.
Diving sort of kick there over the ropes. A lot more fancy than we could expect from Severn. But still, refusing to back down even when his best wasn't good enough. He's still giving everything he's got. Drop toe hold. Now what's he thinking? Elbow drop. Just punching away at the kneecap. Oh, Jacked. That is going to reduce his ability to do virtually anything. Especially most of his high-flying maneuvers. Double axe handle, just double hammer punch right between the shoulder blades. Severn is pissed. Double axe handle again to the top of the head.
You say Severn's pissed, I'd say that's an understatement. Poor bastard he gave him everything he had, and it wasn't enough. Who wouldn't be pissed?
Well, I would expect some people to at least have a bit more, dignity, a bit more, humility, but Severn isn't about that. Now just stomping away at Jack, just stomping away at the man's chest. Once again to the outside here. Severn, what is his plan now? Just vicious hands. Another punch right in the headlock position. No way to protect against that. Thrown into the stairs. This is Grease Severn's wheelhouse. Just using everything at his disposal to beat someone senseless, whether it fits the rules or not. Tried for another double axe handle, didn't get it. Jack finally trying to find some form of momentum. Takes him to the top rope. Oh, super kick from the top rope. Top rope super kick. 1. Only a 1 count. Reggie seems slower than usual.
Why the hell is he that slow? What the hell happened?
Did he get hit at some point? Yeah, look at him. 1 count only. He's really counting slower now. What happened? I'm guessing Reggie must have gotten hit at some point and I just missed it, but yeah, he's counting really slowly tonight. That's slow even for him.
Good God, please tell me we can get another ref soon.
Well, we do have applications open. We're currently interviewing a few people, so we might be able to get a new one. Hard to say. Jack, though, middle rope now. Diving, Hurricane Run attempt got caught. by Severn and a powerbomb. Brutal maneuver by Severn. Now clothesline to the back of the head. Severn rolling now. Cross body by Severn. Now just wailing on Jack's power slam. Making his way to the corner here. He's got it locked and loaded. Kill shot elbow. Right to the back of the neck. 2, 3.
I told you this man was here to kick some ass.
And you weren't wrong, but take nothing away from Jack here. Boom! Tried everything he could. Showing off some impressive maneuvering early on, and especially that sort of top rope super kick he did was amazing. But unfortunately, you're in the ring with someone like Grease Severn. Bam! That first kill shot elbow should have been what ended this already. Rolling elbow to the jaw was not enough. And here we see this again, this top rope super kick. The balance needed to do that is insane. Jack once again trying everything he could, tried to rally, boom, caught that Hurricane Rana into a powerbomb, and that was just the beginning of the end for Jack. This shot right here, kill shot elbow to the back of the neck, sealed the deal, and has Grease Severn holding his head high.
Drinks on me, Severn. I mean, after the show, of course.
I just say, we don't have any drinks to give him. Thanks to you.
I'll go cry about it, Doc.
I won't cry, but I'm definitely upset. Yes, Cell Block is in only 1 week, and we are going to continue on this show as a woman who will be competing at Cell Block in our next match tonight. It is the Dragonborn Myrix taking on the ever-enigmatic Tack. That match is next.
Man, this girl freaks me out.
The following contest is Category 1 Fall. Introducing first, from Riverwood, Skyrim, the Dragonborn, Myrix!
One of the most dominant women we have seen in our industry in a long, long time. And a woman who boldly challenged the champion Kobayashi to a match at Cell Block. This is Myrix. A woman, honestly, if there was anyone to dethrone Kobayashi, this woman may just be it.
I mean, you gotta figure this woman is the Dragonborn, a being with the soul of a dragon. If there's anyone to topple that stupid blue fraud, it's this chick.
Okay, Kobayashi is not a fraud. I will not have you slander her. But I will not deny that Myrix is one hell of a competitor. And she is in action tonight against a very strange woman. Only known as Tack.
distant world. She calls herself Tack.
And the ever enigmatic and almost alien woman known as Tack. Honestly, all attempts to understand this woman from a psychiatric standpoint are fruitless.
How would you even know that?
I took a look at her files. Whenever we hire someone, we do a psychiatric check just to make sure they're not, mindless or vicious. Every single test from her just came back completely random. She never answered the same question twice. She never answered, nothing she said made sense. None of her answers would ever make sense.
So she's a complete unknown is what you're saying?
Pretty much. We don't know where she comes from, how old she is, we know nothing. I can't even tell you what her favorite color is. Every time we asked her in her psychiatric, she just kept saying different things. First she said orange, then she said pink, and then she said pineapple. So I don't understand her at all. She's bizarre to say the least. And I think that bizarre nature seems to be confusing the Dragonborn as she's getting the upper hand very quickly here. And sometimes that's the case. Unorthodox methods can sometimes trump raw experience, and a cheap shot in the corner tries to keep Mirix pinned down. Now suplex attempt. No, Mirix finally getting the upper hand here. Sending her into the corner. Jumping knee strike. Yikes. Now back to the tie-ups. As I was saying before, sometimes the most unorthodox fashion, sometimes the most unpredictable strategies can sometimes be the most effective. For any of you who have ever read a Deadpool comic, you'd know that full well.
I am so glad that asshole is not on our show.
Why?
Are you kidding me? He'd ruin the whole damn night. He'd ruin the whole vibe of IDW. We don't need someone like him.
Yet you're okay with someone like Tack running around?
I never said that. This chick freaks me out.
Well, whatever. Mirix, though, clearly in control. Middle rope here. Tried to kick her out of the way. Didn't get enough brain chop. Tithing a brain chop. Drops Tack. Two, not quite. Not quite a count of two. As Tack gets her shoulder up. Ooh, knee right to the face. If nothing else, we have seen a very vicious side of Mirix as of the last year or two. And I'm worried that's going to come out when it comes to Kobayashi. Tack now right in the hands after a Russian leg sweep. And again, very unorthodox method of sorts. Now twisting her into almost a figure four of sorts. Just trying to wear down the legs of the Dragonborn. Now, what is Tack even trying to think at this point?
Okay, does she think? Can we even confirm Tack has a brain?
Considering her evaluation, she definitely has one. I'm not so certain she knows how to use it, but she definitely has one. Now Mirix just stomping away at the face of Tack. Now ground and pound right in the hands. Even grinding the elbows into the face of Tack, trying to perhaps bust her open. Honestly, the thing is that for Mirix, she's handled some really crazy stuff in her own world. I mean, she's fought trolls, zombies, demons, dragons, ghosts, all manner of crap. I don't think Tack really is that, confusing to her, but I think Tack's unique methods definitely confuse her. Speaking of unique methods, Fujiwara armbar attempt here. Reggie didn't even get into position before Mirix. Twisting head scissors, very well done to get out of that situation. Dodging whatever Tack's next move was, going for the strikes. Clubbing blow to the spine. Like I said, this is a much more brutal and efficient form of Mirix. And an Enziguri drops Tack to the floor. You gotta think Mirix is prepping every single day. She is trying to master every technique she knows in her fight against Kobayashi in only 7 days. A fight like this, you cannot afford to get yourself too hurt. Otherwise, you may suffer the consequences. And that may be why Mirix is taking such a more brutal approach when it comes to tack, trying perhaps to get this done faster. Now calling, ooh! Hits right to the side. No love lost by Mirix. Cutter! Right into the Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer submission locked in deep. Will Tack tap? No, Tack does not tap out. Instead, Mirix now going into the corner. What does she have planned here? Power slam! Getting her right in position for her ultimate attack. Dragon shout! That dragon shout stunner. And now doing the smart thing, getting her away from the ropes. 1, 2, 3.
Clean and efficient. That's how the Dragonborn operates.
Too true. While Tack did get some unique offense in here and there, Mirix just made her pay at every opportunity. Like I said, we've seen a much more brutal side to Mirix lately, doing things I've never seen her do before. Just never letting up on the offense, keeping herself on top no matter what. This power slam right here perfectly setting her up for what is otherwise one of the most beautiful things I've seen. Dragon shout, that top rope stunner, and Mirix takes home the win and builds momentum towards cell block in 1 week.
Kobayashi, you better be praying to whatever god you pray to, cause this chick's got 9 of them.
How do you even know that?
I read the wiki.
Wow. Shocked you even know how to read.
That's harsh, man.
Wondrous win for Mirix, but we can't slow down now. We have plenty more in store as the United States champion, Kane Cameron, takes on America's sweetheart, Mac Adam.
Oh, this little guy's gonna get destroyed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 219 pounds, Mac Adam!
My god, this guy looks like a star-spangled dumbass.
Yes, Mac Adam is very patriotic, declaring himself America's sweetheart as he fights for the red, white, and blue every single day. I'm curious exactly why he wants to do this, but I mean, nothing for patriotism. I can understand it.
This guy's gonna go from red, white, and blue to black and blue in about, I give it 5 minutes.
And his opponent, from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 249 pounds, he is the IDW United States Champion, the Rottweiler, Kane Cameron!
The instrument of destruction. This guy's gonna break this poor bastard in half.
I mean, not the worst description. Kane Cameron, the Rottweiler, has been dominant since he stepped foot in IDW. Holding on to that United States Championship like it is just like a prized bone. Mac Adam is just another... I'm gonna be honest with you. I usually try and stay unbiased, but Mac Adam is just another victim torn to the dogs. Kane Cameron is going to demolish him.
Rest in peace, America's dumbass.
Match begins and Mac Adam immediately rushing into the clothesline. Now grinding his boots, trying perhaps to get the upper hand on Kane Cameron early. We always describe how Kane Cameron is an explosive athlete, but maybe Mac Adam can have some of that explosiveness too. Trying to keep him grounded with these stomps. Now going for something off the ropes here. What is he thinking? Off the ropes, clothesline! Barely got it, but enough to drop Cameron. Mac Adam is rolling right now. 1 count only. Still, Cameron now back to his feet in a clothesline.
Good early rally, dumbass, but you're about to get got.
Probably. Gator roll by Cameron. A side headlock really wrenching on the neck of America's sweetheart, trying to wear him down as best he can. A knee to the back of the head. I almost feel bad for Mac Adam. Oh my god, picking up by his neck. Bale toss! That's power. That is power right there. 1 count only, unfortunately. But I almost feel bad for Mac Adam. I mean, the man does not deserve this level of punishment.
You're right, he deserves even more. We should have gotten 3 King Camerons to all beat the crap out of him.
What is your ungodly hatred for this guy?
The man is dressed like an American flag, man. He looks so dumb out there.
Again, he's just trying to be patriotic.
Patriotic my ass. This guy's trying to look like a walking beacon. My god, this guy might as well have propaganda tattooed on his back.
Okay, harsh, but Cameron, ooh, power slam. Tilt-a-whirl power slam. Now has got him slowly raising him up into a torture rack. Trying to torture the spirit of America out there.
He is not the spirit of America. This man is just a glorified cosplayer.
And you are harsh. Striping shoulder tackle by Cameron. Cover immediately. 1 count only. Cameron now just trying to stomp away. Just stomping away at Mac Adam. Now trying to get him up to somewhere more vertical. Try going for something off the ropes here. Mac Adam finally back to his feet. Finally trying to rally with some offense at an elbow drop. Now just trying to stomp away at the hand of Kane Cameron. Trying perhaps to wear down some of the power game of the Rottweiler. Who quickly gets out of all of that and a lariat of his own, keeps Adam grounded.
Try all you want, you ain't stopping the mad dog.
1, 2, still not even a 2 count. If nothing else, Mac Adam is, he's got some durability to him. Managing to get out of that and sweep the legs. Cameron blocks that with a kick of his own. Got him hooked in. Power bomb. Center of the ring just spikes him.
No love lost. Kick this man's ass, Cameron.
Shoulder tackle again. Diving shoulder tackle once more. And Cameron does have a match in 7 days. He must defend the U.S. title against the chosen one, Buster Eaton. And you have to think, right now he is looking directly past Mac Adam. Mac Adam is nothing more than an appetizer to what is otherwise the main course of Cell Block.
A main course that may as well be considered nothing. This guy's worth jack shit.
Not even a one count, unfortunately. Mac Adam doing everything he can here, trying just to survive, perhaps. Knee across the back of the neck. Now trying to rally here, trying to find something. Off the ropes, goes to that clothesline again, missed entirely as Cameron avoids it. Trying to stop him, eats a double axe handle for his troubles. He tried to stop whatever that was and failed miserably. Now Cameron's got him where he wants him. What does he have in store for him this time? Into the ropes. Oh, neck first into the ropes, a decapitator. Trying to pry the head off Old Glory, it seems. Shoulder tackle into the corner and a belly-to-belly. Cameron is ruthless out there.
As you expect from a man of his caliber, he needs to be ruthless. He needs to kick the ass of this star-spangled freak and get on with his life.
Knee to the face by Adam, sending him now against the barricades. Adam hooked for a suplex, got first into the barricade. Now got him hooked in for some sort of submission hold or something, really wrenching on the fingers. Unfortunately, Cameron gets right back out. Adam now once again blocked. Back Adam once again trying everything he's got, actually managing to take it to the Rottweiler right now. Perhaps fueled by his own patriotism or something, he is actually starting to rally a bit. Count of 7. Both these men need to get in the ring ASAP, otherwise they are screwed. Cameron up for another powerbomb attempt. Walks to the corner. Face first into that turnbuckle. Now just grinding the boot into the neck of Mac Adam. Like I said, I would say I feel sorry for the guy, but at this point, this just feels sad. He should have just walked away from this at this point. And Reggie is down. Shoulder tackle into Adam, and it knocked out Reggie as well. Powerbomb by Cameron. Now looking for that pile driver, but if Reggie's still down, no one's there to make the count. Raises him up. Pile driver. Reggie finally back to his feet here. Delirious perhaps 1, 2, 3.
Delirious or not, the poor bastard managed to count right.
Slowly, but yes. It just shows the devastating power that pile driver has if Adam was down for what may as well have been like a count of 6 or 7 at that point. Adam, despite everything he had, could not handle the Rottweiler, who is out for blood tonight as he makes his way to Cell Block to challenge against the... I mean, for what it's worth, he has quite the challenge. The Chosen One Buster Eaton is going to be quite the challenge, so it's only natural he should, sharpen his teeth against someone like Mac Adam.
If you can call it that, this was an appetizer of the weakest order. So if you ask for an appetizer, they bring you a plain-ass salad.
You really hate Mac Adam.
With a passion.
Here's that again. Pile driver, that spiking pile driver. Despite the slow count by Reggie, this was still over and done with. The Rottweiler proves his dominance once again as he moves on to Cell Block.
Buster, I hope you have a golden bone, otherwise you'll go and get screwed up.
Sadly true. Sadly true.
From the grid iron to the hardest of ice, you need a product that will help you surpass the odds in any way imaginable. Be it a game-winning home run or a gold medal-worthy slam, you need something that'll boost your skills beyond the norm. Introducing Titan Pro Sleeve. Titan Pro Sleeve. Go beyond the game and into the champions.
Thank you, as always, to our sponsors at Titan Pro Sleeve. Become a champion in your own right. And speaking of pros and champions, we have two former women's champions, duking it out as the Queen Honey Bee takes on the Slayer, Buffy Winters. That match is next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, Honey Bee.
Bow down to your queen, Doc. I mean it, do it right now.
How can you even bow? You don't have arms or legs.
I lower my chest, that's about all I can do.
I mean, at least you're trying. Honeybee, a former two-time women's champion and the supposed queen bee of the women's division, making her outing here a true, I don't want to use this term loosely, but she is a veteran of this place. She has been around for a long time and has proven time and again to be quite the competitor. While I don't fully see her royal status, I do recognize her abilities.
That's gonna get you executed, brother. You cannot be doing that. This is the queen you're talking to.
And her opponent, from Somerville, California, the Slayer, Buffy Winters.
Well, someone needs to get his microphone fixed, but regardless, the Slayer, Buffy Winters, making her way down, a 5-time women's champion, and dare I say, one of, if not the most dominant woman ever in our industry. I cannot think of a woman more dominant than this woman. The longest women's title reign in history stands to this woman right here. Granted, we are in a very good position here as two former women's champions duking it out. This is a rare sight to see in IDW, and damn if it is not an impressive thing to witness. And Honeybee right there with a drop kick trying to get this going early. Neither of these women looking for a slow start. As Buffy, knee right to the face. Both these women want a shotgun approach to this fight.
Can you blame them? These women have been around long enough. They ain't gonna handle with all the slow, fancy stuff. It is a hard-hitting brawl tonight.
And while neither of these women have a match at Cell Block, they want to get that momentum going to earn their future opportunities. Side headlock by Honeybee, trying to wear down the Slayer, really wrenching it with all of her body. And for everything that we've said about either of these women, take nothing away that both of these women are stellar competitors. Honeybee transitioning into an arm wrench. Very well. Ooh! Shots to the gut by Buffy, stops that immediately. Back to it. Both these women once again jockeying. Buffy pushing her against the ropes here, just trying to make some separation. Reggie finally manages to separate the two of them. A cheap shot right to the neck by Honeybee. Trying to go for whatever she can here. Lifts her up. Knee breaker. Now forearm right in the face. Doesn't even get a 1 count before Buffy gets her shoulders up. That ruthless side of Honeybee always shining through. She has never once been an honest competitor.
And neither are royal types. Have you ever heard of things like Hamlet? Royal types, it is all about the deceptions, the little conspiracies, the hidden murders, everything to get yourself ahead. Honeybee is embodying the queen aesthetic by making sure that nobody escapes her wrath.
I suppose you have a point there. Honeybee has never once been seen as anything other than a dirtier competitor, but I suppose if you're considering what royals do, that might just be fitting for her. Buffy's no stranger to dirtier competitors. After all, she has faced countless things in her world that I don't think ever really play by the rules. If anything, if they do play by any rules, she finds a way around them. Eltoroll, backbreaker, by Honeybee, forearm once again right in the face. 1 count only. Match is far from over. Knee right into the face. Now stomping away with those stilettos. Those heels, I'm stunned, are still legal. I'm stunned heels that sharp are legal in the ring.
I'm stunned she can even fight in those things. Imagine trying to fight, do all these jumping maneuvers in heels, no less. That takes exceptional skill.
You know, I can't deny that. The fact that she's able to do that is immensely impressive, and I cannot stress enough that is something I'm... Oh, just grinding that heel into her neck. Good lord. But yes, being able to fight while in that high of a stiletto heel is very impressive, frankly. The fact that she's able to do that consistently is a bit bonkers to me. Now trying to gain some favor from what she would call her subjects, but they want nothing to do with the Queen Bee. Buffy finally getting up at the count of 3. Honeybee meets her out there. Now both women brawling on the outside here. Strike exchange, twisting into an armbar. Armbar submission wouldn't even matter in the outside. We can't get a win to the outside here. Honeybee looking to try and do something on the top rope here. Double axe handle to Buffy. Quickly gets right back in the ring, not letting that bother her in the slightest. Yet Honeybee showing a lot of strength in this match. She is proving to be Buffy's equal in some ways. Mia Winters off the ropes. Drops her. And a kick right to the chest.
Look, I will sing the praises of Honeybee every single night, but even I gotta admit, she's looking strong out there tonight. My queen is conquering.
Well, not quite conquering, but she is certainly showing us a lot of that grit that would have made her a champion in the first place. She now goes after Buffy Winters on her shoulders and slams down hard onto the mat. Now sends her into the corner. What is she thinking here? Whatever it was, Buffy got out of it. Spine buster by Winters. Lovely thing to see. Now Buffy telling her to get up. What is she thinking up there? Double axe handle of her own. Drops the Queen Bee. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Able to get her shoulder up. We are not quite done with this match as of yet. Face first.
When you look at the women's division right now, we have a ton of top contenders. A lot of former women's champions. This is the most stacked roster we've had in a long time.
I'm right there I'm agreeing with you on that one, Sparks. We have a ton of just genuine talent this year. Buffy once again going for that armbar, trying to make Honeybee tap, but Honeybee rolling through. Couple of punches gets out of that bad situation. Again, showing some good fortitude. A sliding kick drops Honeybee by tripping her up. I have not seen Buffy do that before. That is a very unique maneuver. Honeybee now in the corner. Ooh! Forearm right into the face. Nothing pretty about that. Driving her knee into the neck of Honeybee. Buffy is not playing around tonight. This is just business.
It's always business when it comes to Slayer.
Not inaccurate. Now Honeybee managing to keep her grounded for only a minute before the kick started once again. Backbreaker. Nasty combination there. 2. Not quite. That's the shoulder up. Now Buffy to the top rope here. We know where this is. Wooden stake. A wooden stake driven to the heart of Honeybee. 2, 3.
Good thing she ain't a vampire. She'd be turned to dust.
Almost instantly, yes. Yet we saw quite the fight from both of these women. Right here, right there, driving that stiletto into the neck. I'm shocked we didn't have a bad situation on our hands from that. But Honeybee put everything she had into this match, tried everything she could, and yet Buffy, the experienced Slayer, won this match handily. Spine buster right there was a beautiful thing to see. After a while, the momentum just shifted entirely to Buffy. There was not much Honeybee could do after a while. Just this forearm sledge. I kind of feel like that was the moment Buffy decided just to put this away. She didn't want to deal with Honeybee anymore. Here we can see this again. This unique combination. Stomp, elbow, and then bam! That backbreaker combination. That's new. We haven't seen that from her ever, frankly. But while that didn't get the job done, and this certainly did, wooden stake from the heavens, like a sword of Damocles, ending Honeybee's night.
You can't dethrone a queen, but I suppose you can put her down for a while.
Too true. Buffy building momentum. Congratulations. Congratulations to Buffy Winters, but our show must go on, and Sparks, this is a match I know you're going to either hate or love, as we have a brand new competitor, the Slam Witch, taking on the Demon Prince, Azrael.
I'm sorry, the what?
Just watch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from your local cafeteria, Slam Witch!
Standing 5'10" of pure cold-cut deli meat is the Slam Witch.
Okay, you are actually fucking with you're fucking with me. We did not hire a giant freaking sandwich. What is wrong with you?
I mean, this ain't no just ordinary sandwich. Do you see those boxing gloves? This guy can fight.
He is a literal giant sandwich. What are we doing with our lives?
Yeah, I knew this would be the reaction I'd get out of you, Sparks, but just watch. We'll see what happens.
And his opponent, from the depths of hell, weighing in at 222 pounds, Azrael!
Okay, at least this guy's a little bit more normal. As normal as you get for IDW, I guess.
Indeed, the Demon Prince Azrael, one of the oldest tenured and most dominant forces this industry has seen. Always a pleasure to see him compete, even if it is against, well, the Slam Witch.
I'm not over that, by the way. You had better do some serious explanation for why the hell we hired a fucking sandwich.
Look, he showed up, gave us his resume, albeit it was a bit short, and, Coulter kind of just said, look, you're just weird enough to work here, so we hired him.
What do we even pay him in, Bustin?
Mayo packets, actually.
Jesus Christ, I was joking, man!
Well, let's just see what he's like when he actually competes. Maybe you'll change your mind. Regardless, Azrael, cold and confident as always. I doubt even he's shaken up by the presence of, well, the Slam Witch.
God damn it, even looking at that thing makes me angry, man.
Regardless, match begins, and Azrael immediately going for the strike combinations, trying to get an early pinfall on the Slam Witch, and does not get it. Enziguri dropping Slam Witch. And I'll admit, this is going to be really weird to commentate, considering, he's a sandwich. Luthez press, laying the hands with those boxing gloves. Azrael not taking that, stretching the arms. Knee right into the bun, I guess? Yeah, this is going to be hard to commentate for.
And you're the one that wanted to bring this guy in. Are you serious?
I said Coulter did, not me. I may have helped review him, but Coulter was the one that wanted to bring him in. Raining the punches again to the face of Azrael is Slam Witch. I have to wonder what meat Slam Witch is made out of.
I don't want to know, man. I just want him out of this ring.
Almost a 2 count on Azrael. What an upset it would be if Slam Witch won this match. God, you would rage so hard.
I would. How is one of the most dominant men, the Demon Azrael, beaten by a fucking sandwich?
Azrael now quickly reestablishing control here. Elbow drop right to his face. Like a kip up by Slam Witch. And now powerbomb attempt. What's he thinking? Here on the apron and swing him around. Good Lord. That's how you end a dude's career. Slam Witch is not playing around tonight.
What do you expect? You hired a freaking sandwich. Do you think this guy understands even the slightest bit of moral superiority?
Since when do you care about moral superiority?
I'm just saying, you think this man understands that crap?
I'm just shocked Azrael can continue to stand after having his spine bashed against the barricade like that. Or against the ring apron, rather. Now, diving elbow drop right to his face. Weirdly cartoonish face. Now off the ropes here. Blockbuster! Azrael showing off his deep well of tricks and just chucking him by his ankle. Jeez. Now what's he thinking here? Sledge across the head. And another one right across the top of the buns.
Please stop referring to any of this guy's anatomy by its food.
What else do I say, Sparks? It's what he is. Okay? Big boot, tried to go for a boot, didn't get it. Slam Witch ducked under it, had the wherewithal to dodge the boot attempt, and now clubbing shot to the back. Once again, now a neck breaker. Slam Witch clearly is at least well versed in how to be a wrestler.
Look, Doc, I take back every bad thing I've ever said about you, and I will apologize publicly if you promise me this stupid sandwich will never show up again.
I cannot promise that, Sparks, unfortunately, but Seems like Oswald's doing his best to try and mince the meat of this sandwich. Air raid crash! Nasty air raid crash across his knee. Now just dragging him away, trying to see what he can get away with here. Slamwich inside cradle. Oh, didn't even get a 1 count though. Osriel too quick to get out of that situation. Twirling leg drop by the Slamwich. And now the ground and pound punches, followed by a stomp. This is an absurd match to even watch.
You're telling me I'm just trying not to blow a circuit.
Now just roughing up the face of Osriel, just rubbing his boxing gloves against him. This is such a bizarre thing to even look at, man. Sends into the corner. Big shot from a punch. Now what's he thinking here? No, Osriel gets out of it. Again, another shot here. Strike exchange, perhaps. I would say don't try to use a strike exchange against the demon. But I mean, he does have boxing gloves. Maybe he knows what he's doing.
How does a sandwich know how to box, man? Come on!
Sparks, considering everything else we've hired here, spinning through into a Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate submission. Trying to make the sandwich submit, perhaps. Doesn't get all of it, though. Sandwich avoiding whatever that could have been. Clothesline drops him into that cover. 1, 2, not quite. As far as going back to what I was saying there, considering all the stuff that exists in IDW, how is Slamwich the part that, how is he the thing that draws the line?
At least the other things we hire are vaguely human. This is literally just a giant talking sandwich that can box for some reason. Look, I have no idea what to even say.
Slam down into a flapjack. And I guess you have a point there. There is something absolutely absurd about what we're looking at here. Demon drop kick. At least the attempted one didn't quite get all of it, it seems, as Slamwich is still on his feet. Now Slamwich looking for something of his own here. What is he thinking? Possibly a power slam, didn't get it. Reverse DDT. Osriel still doing his best to keep control of the Slamwich. And again, Sparks, I have to agree with you. Even I'm finding this to be a very bizarre sentence to even say. Knee clothesline. Very well done by Osriel. Showing he has improved even in his older age. 2, not quite enough. The Slamwich is packed with nutrients, and it's keeping him alive in this.
Oh, don't you start with the stupid sandwich puns, man. Come on. This match is dumb enough without that.
Fine. I'll try to avoid it, but still. Off the ropes and a stun gun goes the Slamwich. Osriel looking for something. What is he thinking up there? I'm not sure what that was. It kind of looked like he just dove and kind of just crashed into him.
I guess that's exactly what he did.
Looked like it. Not really sure what was the point there, but we'll take it. Now what's he thinking? Cross body right across the buns. 1, 2, not quite. Still able to kick out. Slamwich is resilient if nothing else.
And believe you me, I hate that is the case.
In the corner now. Osriel one more time. Demon drop kick. Cover here. 1, 2, 3.
Finally, man. Get over this stupid match.
And this right here. Bam! That powerbomb and swinging into the apron. Like I said, I'm shocked Osriel could even move at that point. Regardless, he fought back hard and fought back often, but take nothing away, the Slam Witch showed a lot of promise out there.
I don't want to know nothing about this guy's promise. All I want to know is how well he serves at catering.
We're not eating Slam Witch.
Why not? He's a sandwich, right?
He's also sentient.
I don't give a shit. If he's edible, I'm eating it.
Technically, I'm eatable.
Your point?
Oh. Well, regardless, we're not eating the Slam Witch. He's a competitor. He is not part of catering. Azrael, though, showing every trick in his arsenal right here. This devastating demon drop kick that won him so many titles. Drops the Slam Witch for now. We may need to go back in the sandwich press for a while. Regardless, congratulations to the demon.
Great, now I'm hungry.
Hey, you! Feeling tired? Unable to get through that afternoon feeling without sleeping on the job? What you need is Sucker Punch Energy Drink! With our special blend of orange citrus and a few things we're not legally allowed to say, you'll be feeling that awake feeling in no time! So get off your bum, get out the door, and give yourself a fresh can of Sucker Punch Energy! It puts you in the mood, man!
Thank you as always to our sponsors at Sucker Punch. I actually have one sitting next to me, but it is time for our main event as the IDW Women's Champion and the IDW Lone Star Champion tag team against the up-and-coming duo known as the Menage a Deux, Coco and Jackie Briggs.
Talk about a star-studded main event.
The following is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Osaka, Japan, she is the IDW Women's Champion, Kobayashi!
Kobayashi has quite the challenge coming up in 7 days. She challenges the Dragonborn Mirix for that IDW Women's Championship. And although Kobayashi has been a dominant champion so far, I worry for her chances at Cell Block.
She's found as a true warrior, a true master of the arts. You telling me you think she can handle herself?
That's what I said, I'm a little worried for her, but she's proven time and again that she is more resilient than she looks. Regardless, tonight she challenges against a unique tag team, the Menage a Deux, tag teaming with the Lone Star Champion Shaga. Quite the oddball pairing.
I mean, they do say opposites make for strange bedfellows, so I suppose we're gonna have to see what happens. Maybe a true champion like Shaga can elevate this tournament.
And her tag team partner, from New Orleans, Louisiana, she's the IDW Lone Star Champion, the Silencer, Shaga!
This is what I mean by a real champion. Look at this woman.
Indeed, and she has her own nasty challenge coming in 7 days. She challenges the Russian roughhouse Lev inside a cell block match. That is going to be a brutal contest. One way or another, one of them is walking away a changed woman. But tonight, she challenges against the Menage a Deux. I'm wondering how she's going to handle herself in a tag team situation. The Silencer has always been a solo competitor, always preferring to go at it alone. I'm not sure how she's going to handle trying to be a part of a tag team, but we'll have to see how she handles herself.
Considering who this one is, she could battle all the others solo.
And their opponents, the team of Coco and Jackie Briggs, the Menage a Deux.
Coco on your left, Jackie Briggs on your right. Two women who at first were merely singles competitors have now found each other as the Menage a Deux, which literally means the house of two. Frankly, this is going to be an interesting clash of styles, because in both teams you have a high flyer and a powerhouse, Coco preferring to fly while Jackie Briggs showing off her own pink and black power, as she refers to it as. These two have found each other as mutual acquaintances, and perhaps more, though jury's still out.
Look, I said odd pairings made for odd bedfellows. I didn't mean that literally, you two.
We don't know that yet. They haven't come out publicly with it, but, I mean, people have been talking. Regardless, this matchup is underway, and a super kick by Coco. Can you imagine if the Menage a Deux actually beat these two? Technically, that would give both of them a chance at the World and Lone Star Championships. What a huge jumping of that would jump them forward in line so fast. Lifting her up in a heel toss by Briggs. Stomp right to the gut. And it shows quickly these two are not going to hold out, like they're not going to hold back anything against two title holders like Kobayashi and Shaga. Coco tagged back in here. Goes right after the ropes and a moonsault. Cover right away. One count only. These early goings, you can't really tell what's going to happen. Another moonsault. These early goings are just about trying to get the feel of each team, trying to feel out each other's sets, and a flying elbow dropping Coco. Kobayashi finally getting some offense in here. And especially in this situation, you have to think, Kobayashi and Shaga have never tag teamed before, and neither one has ever faced Coco or Jackie Briggs. This is an entirely new situation for all involved here. Tag made to Shaga, and immediately showing off some tag team work here. Diving shoulder tackle.
Like I said before, if you put all four of these women in a fatal four-way, Shaga's kicking all their asses by herself. She doesn't need a would-be champion like Kobayashi dragging her down.
Or she could use the veteran's experience and understanding what she needs to do in certain situations. Like I said, Shaga's never been in a tag team before. Kobayashi has. She's been in several, actually. So she would know, she would understand tag team chemistry more than Shaga would. Now just slamming her head against the back of the mat there. Nothing fancy, but nothing against it. Deadlifting power slam. We're seeing a great thing here. They are cutting the ring in half, keeping them near their own corner. Shaga's doing a good job of keeping this near Kobayashi, allowing for these frequent tags, allowing them to cut the ring in half. Moonsault missed horribly, sadly, because Coco was able to get back to her feet. A shot right to the back, right to the lower back even, right towards the kidneys perhaps. Back suplex. Now trying to go off the ropes here. Reggie is right in her way, though. Super kick again to a seated position.
Seriously, can we get Reggie checked out? The poor bastard sucks.
Look, we're trying. Like I said, we're getting applications, but I cannot guarantee one way or another where we'll get a new referee. Point is, he is getting in the way. Jackie Briggs now in. Diving elbow drop. Feels almost like an insult to hit Kobayashi with any kind of elbow drop, considering her moniker.
Just because you mastered the art of the elbow drop doesn't mean you own it.
Fair enough. Heel toss again, just using her power to chuck Kobayashi around. Now calling for something of her own here. Diving shoulder tackle, barely grazed her, but enough to knock Kobayashi off her feet. Cover here, 1 count only.
I may rag on Kobayashi a lot, and I do, but it's only because I do not believe this woman should be women's champion. That being said, she shows a lot of grit, a lot of heart. Maybe at the end of the day, that's all you need to be champion.
So does that mean you're finally accepting her as women's champion?
Hell no.
Alright, fine. Jackie, though, with her outside the ring, throwing Kobayashi back inside, and Kobayashi's been getting most of the offense from the Menage a Deux has been centered on her. I would argue that's rightfully so, considering she is the women's champion, but I would not underestimate Shaga. I would not leave her in the corner to keep resting. If I were the Menage a Deux, I'd focus my energy on both of them equally. Flying elbow drops Jackie Briggs. You're dealing with two championship-worthy calibers right now. You need to make sure that neither one of them gains any semblance of momentum. Tag made to Shaga now while they're still in the corner. Now Shaga going after Jackie, but Jackie countering it. This is a match of powerhouses right now. Into the corner. And shoulder check, just keeping her, trying to ground Shaga perhaps. Running into her with a knee. Shaga not wanting to do this on the outside, preferring to do this on the inside. Perhaps trying to confuse her somewhat. I'm not sure what that was about. Power slam by Briggs. Goes for the cover off that. 1 count only. Shaga giving her a death glare of sorts, thinking that was not even close.
Like I said before, you're dealing with two championship calibers, but only one of them is a real champion.
Superman punch attempt didn't get it. Forearm off the face. Gets it to drop Coco. Now what is Kobayashi thinking here? Knee neckbreaker. Beautiful combination there by Kobayashi. Coco is starting to reel a little bit. Powerbomb attempt. Oh my god, lung blower! Powerbomb right to the knees and a lung blower. Empress elbow missed. Kobayashi missed as Coco had it scouted. Nasty crash and burn. But still fighting on is Kobayashi, who just chucks her whole body into Coco to drop her. 1 count only. Coco is still very fresh in this match, as is virtually everybody. Elbow to the back of the head. Coco now sends her into the corner. Her and Jackie making a move here. Back body drop. The height on that alone. Jackie Briggs looking to taunt for a while. Poor move in IDW.
That's rule 1 of anyone's playbook. Do not taunt, especially if your opponent is standing, for Christ's sake.
Too true. Head scissors gets out of that abdominal stretch. Shaga still able to fight back though. Boot to the head, just dropping her. Now looking for something of her own here on the middle rope. What is she thinking? Shoulder tackle. Drops Briggs, who's trying to make a tag. Didn't get it. Instead, gets locked in an STF. And she's able to fight out of it. Still unable to get to her corner for a tag. Suplex. And roll through into a neck breaker. Well done combination by Jackie. Very impressive strength to pull that off. Now Briggs. What is she thinking now? Top rope. Oh, power bomb! Good lord, what a spiking power bomb! And Kobayashi quick to save her partner before even the count of 1. However, that does mean Kobayashi cannot enter the ring unless she is tagged back in. Shaga is left in a dangerous, dangerous position.
That's the trick with tag team psychology. Wait, what's the word I'm looking for?
Psychology.
Yeah, that's it.
Coco looking for a high cross. High cross by Coco. 1, 2, not quite. Shaga gets her shoulder up anyway. Gets right to her feet and an inside cradle. 1 count only. I knew you were saying, Sparks, before you screwed up your own words.
Shut up, mild computing error, alright? I was saying that's the trick with tag team psychology. You can't rush in too early. Right now, Kobayashi cannot enter the ring again. In other words, Shaga is out to the wolves. She cannot afford to take any more damage.
2, almost a 3 again. Not quite, but you're not wrong there. Shaga can ill afford to take another big move like that unless she is willing to lose to the Menage a Deux, and a backbreaker by Briggs. Nasty backbreaker by Briggs. Now back in the corner again. Tag made. Uppercut. Now Coco on her shoulders, walking her. That is some power right there. Elbow drop from Jackie's shoulders. That was impressive tag team work right there. Try going for something. Shaga blocking it with a series of forearms. What is she thinking now here? Finally getting the upper hand, sending her into her own corner. But doesn't go for the tag. Instead, shoulder check right into Coco. Shaga perhaps wants to try and do this solo. Perhaps not wanting Kobayashi's help, thinking she can do this on her own. What is Shaga's move here now? Sidewalk slam into a power slam, just drops her. And finally makes a tag to Kobayashi, perhaps contemplating that this was a better move for added security. Kobayashi, elbow to the back of the neck while she's trying to get up, no less. Moonsault, didn't get it, unfortunately. Coco able to block, looking for another super kick, but Kobayashi blocking now. Goes under, goes over. Power slam. An elbow drop. Kobayashi starting to roll here, trying to get the momentum for her team that they need. Shaga took a lot of damage and another lung blower. Tagging in Shaga so early. I don't know if that's the smartest maneuver, but Shaga already ready to put this away. Got her on her shoulders. Silence her! The silencer, and Jackie gets in at the count of 1 to block that damage. But Shaga, silence her to Jackie Briggs. Jackie may be out for a while. Not only is Coco now left out to dry, her partner just got hit with a second silencer. Nasty work. And she's got to get out of the ring before she is counted out. That could be a nasty, nasty ending to this match. Regardless, though, Shaga now in full control of Coco. Coco managing to break out of it and a drop kick to the back. Drop kick in the corner. Very nasty work there. Triangle drop kick. Tags in Jackie to replenish that security blanket of sorts, but Jackie cannot be feeling 100% after taking the silencer. Nasty bit of work there, and yet just chucking her into the air for a flapjack like that. And now deadlifting. Power slam. That is power right there. Jackie showing off what makes her strong. Body splash. One, not even a one count. Kobayashi once again saving her partner. Jackie perhaps trying to get a little revenge, trying to do the same thing Shaga did to her. But Kobayashi too quick and gets out of the situation. Coco's back in now. Looking to do something big. On her power slam. Not sure what else she could be thinking here. Body splash completely whiffs, though. Way too far.
Way overextend yourself. Put too much force into your legs.
Yeah, poor move on her part. Now into her corner here. Tag made to Kobayashi, holding her in place, and Kobayashi gets a kick. Excellent tag team work. And an elbow right to the face. Nasty, nasty elbow right to Coco's face. Kick over the ropes. Now what is she thinking here? Wind up elbow right to the back of the neck. It's nasty to see this work here. Boom! That elbow right into the jawline is never pretty. But it's effective. Drop kick attempt. Didn't quite get the distance she needed. Blocked whatever that was going to be. Dropping her with a few forearms of her own. Tag made to Shaga. What a main event we're doing right now. Frequent tags, constant back and forth. Flapjack by Shaga, who quickly gets the cover. 1, 2, and broken up by Jackie. But that now removes the safety blanket. Coco needs to get a tag, otherwise she is screwed. Speaking of tags, tag made to Kobayashi, holding Coco by her arm. Double axe handle to the wrist. Kobayashi once again gaining the control of this match. Diving elbow with a kip up, no less. Doing everything she can to keep Coco grounded. Trying to find the right path to victory. Now, power slam has her right where she wants her. Looking for it. Perhaps, what is she doing here? Waiting for her to stand up here. Empress elbow to a standing opponent. 1, 2, 3.
Talk about a fight between these two teams.
It really was. For everything Coco and Jackie did, and they did a lot. They put in every bit of work they could, pulling out all the stops. Yet at the end of the night, it is the two champions, Kobayashi and Shaga, who proved to be the better competitors, arguably the better team. If these two ever do end up being a tag team, I could see them doing quite a lot together.
Like Shaga would ever devolve herself to tag team with Kobayashi. For real, man.
See this here, that high cross from Coco. Impressive strength to be able to lift Shaga like that. And I thought that might have been the end. Kobayashi could not come in, and yet Shaga shoving her off. That wasn't a kick out, that was a shove. Then we saw this here, the first silence her onto Coco. And when Jackie came in to block it, she was given the same treatment by Shaga. You can tell she is ready to face Lev. If she's able to bust these out this fast, she is ready to face Lev in 1 week. Jackie here blocking what was otherwise a relatively minor move, opening the gateways for this Empress elbow to a standing opponent. The damage that deals is insane. But these two proving their worth. Congratulations and thank you for watching Legacy.